Well, the assassination of Captain Benwith, went off without a hitch, but I don't like doing things like that. If he were out to sea and we could fight ship to ship, I would have preferred that over something underhanded like what I just did. I figured it was the only way to get rid of the man without having to fight the entire Fort Deadlight, though. So I did it to get rid of an irritation and save lives. I honestly don't really care about the pirate lives here, but if it comes down to it, and we had to take on the entire fort, I am sure my reputation would take a real hit with the Principi, that if we survived. And in meaning, they would all be gunning for me to take revenge, including Captain Ferrante. So that's not a route I wanted to take. I suppose then that I could have waited to hear that Captain Benwith was back out at sea, but that it could have been months in waiting. No, I did the best thing, I'm fairly sure of it now. Sometimes getting things off my chest and thinking about what I could have done differently reveals to me that I did the best thing, and probably the only thing that could have been done. Our ship, the Defiant, has been outfitted with a faster sail, and our hull has been upgraded to something faster as well. I'm hoping this will allow our sloop, which is our ship type, to outrun anyone trying to catch us. So we're just leaving Fort Neketaka right now. Okay, we received an important missive from Captain Ferrante right when we're leaving Neketaka. Dear Watcher, I find myself in need of someone with your particular brand of talents. As our last business transaction went so grandly, I appreciate the opportunity to hire you again. If you are interested, please convene with me in Dunwich. To our fortunate proceedings, Captain Ferrante. Destroy the letter. Okay. Ferrante, he wants to see us. Okay, we have our normal ship's flag up. Well, what's over here? On the way to Hasongo. Hasongo's that way. I saw this from a distance, wondering what it is. After hours spent wandering through the desert, we stumble into a lush oasis, nestled against the base of a massive pyramid. We search for an entrance, and finally spy one at the very top of a long staircase. Ascend the pyramid. It's a tough climb, but that doesn't stop us. Drenched in sweat, I finally enter the welcome shade of the room at the top of the pyramid. We do have quests given to us all around the dead fire. I have no idea what's here. Hopefully it won't be cannibals again.
Looks to be a real warm welcome, Cap. Like that thing hanging off Ngati's face.
Huh. Shrine over there. This fractured relief portrays the broken crown symbol of Wudica. Oh, is that where we've come? Wudica.
I've got it.
The eyes of the statue seem to follow me wherever I walk. What's this? Zati shells and blessed incense. I don't want to get the ire of the gods, so especially Wudica, who's already trying to speak with me on her own. Well, if the torches are lit, somebody's here.
You hear that? Whispers in the darkness. Whispers from the grave.
Do you hear that?
I see a spirit. What goes on here, spirit? The translucent visage of an Orlan glows before me. At my approach, it shimmers. I am swallowed by a tide of bewilderment. Reach for the soul. As my mind strains towards the confused soul, the presence of other spirits begin to prick at the edge of my awareness. I sense their rage is directed not only at the bright soul, but at my intrusion. A rush of grisly images flash before me. Sadistic murders, violent torture, and worse. A din of spiteful whispers assaults my mind as the depraved souls relive their gruesome crimes. They take glee in the terror of their victims. The confusion of the bright soul lessens. Emboldened by my presence, it shines with a steady azure glow. The whispering souls retreat to the shadows. My mind clears. I extend my perceptions to the bright soul, and it reaches out to me in turn. The world slips away. I wake with a start, unable to breathe. Someone covers my mouth with their hand. Their grip so tight, I can taste the salt in their sweat. I'm hauled from my bed by three dark figures. They drag me screaming down the stairs and toss me into the road. I stumble to my feet, only to be painfully thrown back down. Taut ropes bite into the flesh of my wrists. "Murderer!" accuses one. "Betrayer!" shouts another. My neighbors watch from their windows, mouths agape. None of them come to help. They turn away as I scream their names. I feel a jolt in the back of my head and darkness envelops me. When I come to, my knees ache against cold sandstone. I betrayed nothing, killed no one. Confusion and pain swirl in each panicked plea. Hardened eyes stare back at me through slits in an expressionless mask. I find no reprieve in them. Words are spoken, but lost within the rhythmic pounding in my head. This can't be happening. The masked figure demands justice. A sword swings, and I feel the hot bite of steel against my neck. Oblivion rolls over me like a tide. Abruptly, I find myself back in the ruin. The confused spirit pleads to me without words, its shimmering glow almost childlike. You were executed for a crime you didn't commit. It wasn't your fault.
If you've seen what you need to see, Watcher, I'd like to fulfill my duty and reap this soul. Will you allow it?
Shoti raises her lantern, eager. The light slices eerily across her face. The Loth seems to approve. Go ahead. With a rattling shake, the lantern's otherworldly light flares, and the soul is sucked inside. A hard shudder racks Shoti forward, and she moans, sweat beading on her brow. Jealous whispers return with renewed malice. The guilt of the damned bears down upon me, an unholy chill that sinks deep into my bones, my very marrow running cold as ice. Unnatural shadows dance in the darkness around me. Okay. We've got shadows that aren't just dancing. They're coming to fight.
Oh, good.
Let's go. Huh? Will do.
And what, her body was dumped here? Wait, sure. There's a lot of bodies in here.
Right.
Not much in these bones. Some coin, though. What's this?
On it.
Somebody used this to open up doors. Okay. Well, I don't really want to come into a place that's just full of spirits. This place goes down. How big is this pyramid? Boudica, I guess?
Will do.
The statue decorating this small shrine has been dusted and polished to a shine. Well, it's just this room, then downstairs, and there's this door here. The door is stuck fast. Huh. I don't think that there's any way to get in through here. Try as we might. Seems like the only place to go is downstairs. But if it's full of angry shadows and spirits, kind of reminds me of Under Cadnua. A lot of things remind me of Under Cadnua. Very, very deep dungeon right below where I lived for several years. Okay. Sword, mail armor, kettle helm, bloody note. What does the note read? Dangerous creatures have made this sacred place their home. If it is Wutika's will that they remain, it is not our place to disturb them. Further, remember that we are not here as looters. Anyone caught thieving will meet the stranger's justice. Let Kudwina's death be an example to you all. Inquisitor Lodwin. I don't know anything about that. Strange creatures. Seen my share of strange creatures in my time. The worst of which is in the old city, I think.
Ready to brawl?
Beetles. Are these the strange creatures that they were talking about? Okay. Pelagina, please go over and deal with that beetle. I've got this big one here. There's quite a lot of them. Actually, almost remind me of the Undercity. Or the Old City, I mean to say.
Just like... Oh, that's the stuff.
Get it off, Aloth. Oh, that got a few of them. That actually got quite a few. Let's kill these bugs. Well, that was easy. Carapace.
Sure.
Well, looks like they may have killed someone here. The body smells. I'm just gonna leave that. It's rotting. They've been nipping at it, picking at it. What is this? Grub burrow. That's where they're coming out of. Let's destroy these things. Well, we're not making a home here, but still. Another body. Yeah. Let's just leave it. There's nothing really important on it. The smell is awful. Baby pearl. Small immature pearls are frequently recovered by Juana oyster divers. While not as valuable as mature pearls, they are still used as currency throughout the Deadfire. That's why we're going to take them. Oh yeah, well, you know what? There could be even worse creatures behind this door. Let's open this thing up. Let's just go down another floor. Anyways, let's go explore this area over here. Like I said, just how big is this pyramid? Yeah, that would seem to be going the way down. The other way.
I've got it.
I feel a soft breeze flowing through the crack in the stones above. Cat. There's a cat in here.
Scallywag's hook.
Okay, well, yeah, there's some strange creatures, all right. There's some sporelings. Aloth, I need your expertise again. I don't know. Nice if you can get a whole bunch of them at the end. At the back, I mean.
Beyond that doesn't.
Just like that.
Oh, I can't really control myself.
Beyond sick.
That's not very helpful. These uns are in for a walloping.
Okay, I have control of myself again. Pelagina, you take one on the left, I'll take the one on the right.
Happy to oblige. Sure thing.
Lavaru beyond sick.
Mo. Ixie on Just
Oh, this is most unpleasant.
Oh, it seems like they've taken control of the loft now. One of these left. Okay, stay away from the loft. We don't need to give them more injuries. Okay. Back to our usual cells. And all they have on them for loot is spores. Figures. Oh, one of them has a fine battle axe. I wonder, Seraphim. Oh, he says he has a fine hatchet. Battle axe would require 2 hands, would it not?
On it.
Spores. I don't know of anybody that wants to buy spores, but we'll see. Hey, let's go see what's down on the next level. So far, we're doing alright. Kinda wish I had Maya Rua with us again. Maybe when we go back out to sea, we'll change the
I
party.
wonder what this is.
Party up. She's
got
one tough fighter, alright. What's this? Oh, another room. What's this over here? Obsidian, pyrite. What's this wall? The crush of time has significantly weakened this section of wall. I feel a slight breeze coming through the cracks between the stone. I suspect that the wall will come right down with a little bit of force. Use a pry bar. I start to put leverage on the pry bar and the wall begins to tremble. If I continue, there will be no way to get out of the way without collapsing the wall on myself. Okay. Stop using the pry bar. Attempt to break down the wall by other means. Step back from the wall. Seraphim. What can you do to bring this down? Seraphim charges into the wall, but it doesn't budge. Seraphim stumbles back, grimacing in pain. Seraphim is injured. I don't know if it's that important to bring down this wall, but I'll try it this time. Yeah. I failed. I don't know what's there. But I wrenched my shoulder trying to bring it down. So does Seraphim. Let's just see what's down below first. Maybe we'll come back later. I don't know if there's anything down here. Seems to be... feels kind of dead. Deadish. There's not much of any activity.
Will do. Found something.
Trap.
Huh?
Well,
Sure.
good thing I'm leading the group. Another trap. Another trap.
On it.
Something is down here.
Right.
They don't want anyone to get to.
Ooh, have yourself a look at that, mate.
Trap over here. trap.
I've got it.
Whatever it is, it's well protected. I don't know if it's in there or what. Well, there's people still alive down here.
By decree of the Queen that was, and the will of the Steel Garrote, you will meet justice. Kneel, Oswald, and be tried for your crimes.
Wait! I can pay you. I can make you all rich. Just let me go.
It's the man we've come
Your
to find.
bribes fall on deaf ears, Oathbreaker.
Need I
we seek
remind
only
you of
to
what
exact
happened the last
Wutaka's
time
justice.
we interrupted a trial?
What?
Oswald. Yeah, I remember Khan has asked me to find Oswald, an old elf who owes her 5,000 coppers. I found Oswald. He's being put on trial for oath breaking, and his chances don't look good. He'll probably die if I don't intervene.
Do anything.
You stand accused of the crime of
6 of them.
oath-breaking. What say you?
I haven't broken any oaths. I swear. You have the wrong man.
Did you not betray Adir, your country of birth, during the War of Defiance?
What? But that was over 150 years ago.
Then you freely admit your crime.
No, it's not what you think. Duke Hadred, he forced me. I had no choice.
Oswald of Adir.
As I enter the large chamber at the bottom of the pyramid, I notice a sizable group of well-armed people dressed in raiments of the Steel Garrote. In the center of the group kneels a man bound at the wrists. He looks around wildly. His eyes widen when they fall on me. Before the kneeling man towers an imposing woman, her face obscured by these severe lines of a woodkin mask.
You intrude on the deliberations of the Court of Wutaka, outsider. Choose your next actions carefully, lest the Queen that was turn her gaze to you as well.
She knows me. The man on the floor is an elderly elf clad in dirty clothes, his face contorted in the expression of a cornered animal.
Oh, thank the gods, please. Get me out of here. They're mad. They're all mad.
They are, huh?
They mean to put me on trial for oath-breaking, of all things. They say I betrayed the Adiran Empire, but I haven't been back there in over 100 years.
Be silent, or I will make you so.
The Inquisitor snarls at Oswald.
State your purpose now, or die with him.
She's so severe. She turns her steely gaze on me. Through the slits in her mask, I can just see the glint of her eyes. Do you condemn the innocent out of spite, or mere incompetence? The Inquisitor bristles at my impertinent question. She grabs her sword hilt and begins a step forward, but stops herself, suddenly uncertain. Her followers share pointed looks with one another and say nothing to challenge or defend her.
Explain.
Leather creaks as the Inquisitor's hand tightens on the hilt of her sword. I'm a watcher. I've conversed with the tortured souls that met your justice. Not all were guilty.
Ah, the Watcher of Cadnua graces our presence. Your deeds are well known to this court.
Her tone is dangerously short.
Those that attempt to lie to me find I am not easily fooled. Tell me, Watcher, how many of these souls do you claim were innocent?
1. She stares at me intently for several moments, her eyes as unreadable as the mask that hides her features.
Even should you speak truthfully, you must see the wisdom of these proceedings. Imagine the greater good achieved by dispensing the reckoning this filth deserves. Would you prefer these monsters walk free at the expense of the truly innocent?
And who holds them accountable for serving the greater good? Who ensures they do not become the same as those they hunt? Theos also believed he was an authority unto himself, and he wielded that authority to the detriment of many, many people.
What about this man? A death sentence for oath breaking is extreme.
Oathbreakers are the bane of the McQuinn, my queen. A benign enough crime on the surface, but an oath broken plants the seed of far greater atrocities. Families are torn asunder with a broken vow. Cities fall to ruin upon promises abandoned. What war has not been birthed in treachery? Take this one.
She points at Oswald.
He forsook oaths to emperor and country both to fight amongst rebels in the War of Defiance. How many lives might have been spared without treason such as his? No, Watcher. Without one's word, one is nothing. Less than nothing. Would you give your life to defend one such as he?
A pile and a half of gold shit, Cap. An oath be only so binding as the worth of the person you swore it to.
He scowls openly at the Inquisitor. I see only vigilante justice. Any mistake in your judgment proves my point.
You have no authority in the court of Woodaka. Only the queen that was holds sway here. I pray your soul learns from your mistakes on its next turn about the wheel.
As I thought, it would turn to bloodshed. Okay. Take on the Inquisitor. And... okay. Alas, I'm counting on you here. Well, you heard them. You heard them really good.
Let's go.
Really good. They're also healing themselves, which is not good. Not good for us.
I'm feeling the strain.
Their Inquisitor's down. And another one is down. Aloth, you're right at the very front of the fighting where you should not be. Okay. Just one left. Well, we won. And we were outnumbered. A lot of items to take. Callow of the Piercing Gaze. I'm sure these will fetch a good coin. Alright, Oswald. You've got some explaining to do.